I've been waiting forever to do this quest. It's the last, the ESO main quest. So before I say anything, there are spoilers. It's like the boss fight. So I'm just gonna walk out here, and then that should activate the quest.
The hour has arrived, Vestige. The final confrontation with the god of schemes is at hand. The 5 companions gather at the harborage. Meet us there.
Okay, so yeah, it's the boss fight. Last quest was, or last video was the final assault, and I also did that on YouTube too. But I'm super excited to broadcast this because it's a really fun boss fight. I think we can fast. It's okay, we'll just spend money. It's not. I don't feel like going all the way to the Way Shrine. Lazy. So yeah, I tried to do this last time, but I forgot to enable my mic, so it was really awkward. Like, so I created a whole other character just to do this quest and just to, you know, get a video of it, so. Hopefully the loading screens are, not gonna take a while. Okay. There's a lot of dialogue in this next quest, or this next part, and I don't really feel like talking all of them, so I'm just gonna skip it. I normally don't do, but
Your deeds have been nothing short of legendary. With the plane meld at an end, Tamriel may yet endure. Now the time has come to confront Molag Bal and reclaim your soul. You must lead the 5 companions into this final battle. We are all of us prepared to sacrifice our lives to see this through to the end. Our plan is to use the Amulet of Kings to invest you with the power to do battle with the Daedric Prince.
so just some background info. We're trying to reclaim our soul, so that's why we're going to confront Molag Bal. And these 5 companions over here are just, they've been the main characters. Personally, I'm not really a fan of them, but I mean, the questline's not that bad.
No doubt the god of schemes has rallied his most powerful servants to his side, but his arrogance has already proven to be his undoing. He may not even consider you a threat. We shall endeavor to prove him utterly, catastrophically wrong.
Alright. I'm not gonna talk to them. And I love that fan art. Like, ESO has some great art. Like, the majority of the reasons why I play ESO is just to look at the loading screen art. And they do that on purpose because, like, they know that their loading screens are, like, screwed up. So at least you can look at something cool while you're waiting, like, an hour. Okay.
I'll never get used to this place. Come here, Vestige. I'd like a word before we skip off merrily to our doom.
Talk to him. There we go.
The time is at hand. Stop second-guessing yourself. Stop questioning your resolve. Just stand up and do it. You're ready. This is it. The beginning of the blasted end. There's no point in pretending this isn't happening, or saying we're not ready. This challenge will not wait. Can you do what is necessary, no matter the cost? No matter how much it grieves you?
So edgy.
There is always a choice. But you don't get to choose what is true. You only get to choose what you will do about it. Do you need a reminder about what lies ahead?
I'll just use this option.
We are approaching the fortress of Molag Bal, perhaps the most dangerous place in all of Oblivion. Together, we five are mighty. Even I will admit that. But I cannot invoke the ritual until we are in the presence of the Dark Prince himself. In exchange for this investiture of power, one of your companions will need to be sacrificed. It will be for you to decide which, when the time comes. The infusion of power will not last for long. That's why we need to get close. And then what? I've no idea what will happen to you. Apotheosis? Disintegration? Too many unknowns and not enough information. But if you defeat Molag Bal and survive, your soul and the soul of every other surviving vestige should be restored.
Okay, yeah, so just some more background info. We're basically going to invoke a ritual with the Amulet of Kings, so that way we can call upon Adric power to be able to combat Molag Bal's power, you know, because he's a Daedric prince, so obviously I can't stand alone against him, so. Okay, yeah, going the right way. But when you actually do the ritual with the Amulet of Kings and stuff, it's really cool. The only bad thing is, you know, you have to sacrifice one of your friends, but it's not a really big deal. I didn't like the 5 companions anyway. That's a cool statue.
This place is alive with pain and suffering.
Oh,
This must be where
is that a
Molag
Titan?
Bal torments those who displease him.
Oh yeah, this is my favorite part. Hold on. Yeah, there's Metamarco over there. I'm like the only one killing these things. Oh god. I'm not really used to playing Templar. Okay. Oh man. They're not looking too good. Talk to him.
You come to gloat at my torment, or is your appearance here a part of it?
Oh god.
I am neither alive nor dead. I am trapped in a gout of ash and bile and swirling vapors. My ears are filled with the screams of 1,000 nails being drawn, and the pain is endless.
I mean, that's what kind of happens when you try to like outsmart a Daedric prince. Just saying. But you know, he'll become a god like the next era in Daggerfall, so it's no big deal.
I am his plaything, and an abject lesson to others who would thwart him. My plan was flawless. My machinations were executed to perfection. I would have been a god if not for you. My only consolation is that you will know this pain soon enough.
Such a crybaby.
Arrogant, presumptuous, egotistical twaddle. That bit of costume jewelry is nothing compared to the Master's power. I expect I'll be seeing you soon. My only joy for the rest of eternity will be hearing your tortured screams.
Oh god. Why is his torso so big? Poor guy. Let's release him.
After all that's transpired, I killed you, you simpleton. I saw your life gutter and fade like a candle flame in a tempest. My undead servants drank your blood, and I reanimated your corpse. Do not taunt me with such hilarity.
He's probably more edgy than Molag Bal. Okay.
Manimark. He was a backstabbing hypocrite with delusions of godhood. The fool got precisely what he deserved.
Come on, guys. We can't just leave him here. Look at him. I'm gonna release him. I'm gonna do it.
Actually released me? Naive fool. Future generations will pay for your weakness.
Are you insane?
Oh.
That worm didn't deserve your mercy.
It's okay. I'll kill him in oblivion. Don't worry, Lyris. You'll be dead by the time he... Alright. Cool statue again. I love Metamarco. He's like my favorite antagonist. Well, one of.
Molag Bal is here. I can feel his presence, sense his foul breath upon the wind.
I guess the Tribunal kind of counts as an antagonist. Alright, those things are annoying. Seat of Tyranny. Okay, so this is where the ritual is.
Let us assemble and prepare the ritual.
What do you suppose this place was?
A temple of some kind. The Dark Anchors may have pulled it into Cold Harbor. Perhaps it was created by the Daedra to mock the Divines.
It's the Imperial City.
Does it matter? We can't wait any longer. We must perform the ritual. Vestige, it is time for you to make your decision.
I think it's kind of cool that they added the Imperial City in here. I mean, it's not like, you know, the real Imperial City. It's like, even if you don't have the DLC, you can like see the White Gold Tower and... okay.
Yes, this will be close enough, I think. Are you prepared? No one is more surprised than I. They are willing to sacrifice themselves to save the world, yet they will never hear a single word of thanks. A funny thing for a selfish man to say, isn't it? I'd better be careful not to learn anything from this. I've no idea. Speak to them. Let their own words convince you. But once the choice is made, there is no turning back. The harvest of a fresh soul will no doubt bring Molag Bal's attention upon us. You must take that opportunity to strike him down. We've already been over this. You need an infusion of divine power to even consider challenging a Daedric prince. The Amulet of Kings can give you that power, but at the cost of a life. The Amulet of Kings is a relic of Akatosh, the dragon god of time. His powers embody the qualities of perseverance and invincibility, while promoting the virtues of duty, service, and obedience. Make of that what you will.
I kind of want to like rant on about the Alessian slave rebellion and like talk about the Amulet of Kings and all the divine stuff, but I'm gonna spare you guys from that. I don't really care about any of these people.
I see that look in your eye, Vestige. I wonder, am I to be the one? Know that I would consider it a great honor. It would be a fine death. When you live each day as if it were your last, as I have. I once swore to protect my Emperor, and failed.
Sorry, I'm just skipping ahead of it. I really don't, you know, want to listen.
We've had some crazy adventures, haven't we? But adventures are what you call them when everybody comes back alive, so... My father once told me that the most important thing anyone can know is what they would die for. I feel like I've already lived a dozen lifetimes. I'm so tired. And I look forward to seeing my parents again in Sovngarde. If my...
Remember Vestige. We fight for our people. We fight for Tamriel. Evil might be kept at bay for a time, but it can never be completely eradicated. What is important? Very little. The scrolls can see many things, even possible futures, but they are not infallible, and they will not make this choice for you. You cannot cross the seas. There is no such thing as a safe choice. There are only other choices. Oblivion did not make me a monster. It just confirmed my own worst fears about myself. It would be fitting and honorable if you were to choose me. It would be a fine death.
Yeah, I kind of agree. It would be fitting and honorable to choose him because, if you don't know, Baron Aquilarius, he was the emperor, but he wasn't dragonborn, so, you know, like Raymond and Alessia, so he thought it was kind of unfit, and like people would see him as illegitimate if he wasn't dragonborn. So he was deceived by Metamarco to, you know, do this weird ritual that angered the gods or whatever, and he basically caused the soul burst, and he's the reason why like all this chaos is happening. We're gonna choose him. He's old and stuff. He doesn't care.
Yourself over there, Vestige, and brace yourself.
Oh, this part's really cool.
We'll never forget you, sire. Or your sacrifice.
Great Akatosh, dragon god of time, forgive me for my hubris. Grant your divine power to the Vestige, and restore your protection to Tamriel, that my sacrifice might not be in vain.
History may not remember your sacrifice, but those present here will never forget it. Divines of Tamriel, with this vessel of your power, the Amulet of Kings, I call upon your strength. Let this noble sacrifice be a testament to our desire to set things right and restore balance to the Mundus. Your champion stands ready. Accept this offering and imbue this vestige with your glory. Let the will of Molag Bal be denied.
Is it just me, or was that the Amulet of Kings? That was like really big. Like it wasn't that big in
Vestige,
Oblivion.
now is the time. You must ascend the path and face the Daedric Prince.
Okay,
You must face the God of Schemes alone. I will get the others to safety. Go!
up. Okay, finally I can talk. Forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah. So what basically just happened is, I don't really know. They did some Aedric ritual to call upon the power of the Aedra, because the Amulet of Kings represents the bond between men and the divines, basically, when, you know, Akatosh gave it to Saint Alessia. So I kind of like, with the Amulet of Kings, I was able to get some power.
Has reached an end, hero of Tamriel.
I like this armor though. I look kind of weird, but the armor's... Oh! So, you know, you're really OP with this. You can just swipe through the enemies. There he is. He's up there.
Circle around!
Is that it?
What is this foolishness? Has your tiny mortal mind snapped? Do you really think you can defeat me?
It's kind of hard to take him seriously after reading the 36 Lessons of Vivek.
The dark machinations of Oblivion are far more complex than anything your mortal senses
Oh, crap.
can comprehend.
was close. Kind of cool. You can just destroy walls over here.
Your anguish will be legendary, even in oblivion.
God, there's so many seducers. There's actually golden saints in Oblivion. I didn't know that. I forgot the quest name, but it was something with Sheogorath. And they looked really cool. Like the seducers and the golden saints. Like, I love their armor. This is pretty cool. You just like mantle the power of like some gods and you can just build bridges.
Still you fight on? You care nothing for your own existence?
Still a little nervous for this boss fight because this is like the lowest level I've tried to beat him on, and yeah, 18. Still something. He was hiding. Fighting over there. And if anyone's wondering, I'm using the sword Ayleid's Wrath. King Lelorian Dinar gave it to me, and I love it because I love King Dinar. And I think it's nice that I get to, you know, defeat Molag Bal with his sword. Like, it's just a nice thought, you know? Like, his sacrifice wasn't in vain. Hey, there he is.
I am God of Oblivion.
Oh god.
Less than nothing.
Just snatched me. Oh. Give him a little sunburn. It's kind of lagging a little bit, but oh man, this is giving me anxiety. Oh, I'm okay. Fine.
Your pathetic Adric trinket can't defeat me. I am Molag Bal, Lord of Domination.
Yikes, he doesn't have a lot of health.
What is this, infant? Do you think your toy can slay a god?
You don't even have to like dodge roll, you just like jump out of the circle and you're fine. You just jump real slow.
Your mind is naked to me. I can taste
Oh.
you here.
Got me there.
Fertile ground for the seeds of eternal torment.
I'm not taking too much damage.
Tamriel is ripe.
I'm so glad that we had the Amulet of Kings, because, like, if we didn't, I'd get my ass kicked here. I can, like, barely fight off the Titan. But yeah, I mean, this boss fight is fun, but on my first playthrough, it was a little disappointing because it's just pretty easy. Like, I wish he did more damage. But there's so much more to ESO than the main quest line. The side quests and
The face of pain.
Oh.
The souls of the damned are my weapons. You will know eons of suffering.
And I wasted my ultimate. Okay, but what was I saying? Like, there's so much more to ESO than the main quest line. The new Morrowind chapter and stuff, like, that's real good. Because the main quest line's a little edgy, I'll admit that, but it's not bad. But I'm taking, like, no damage here. It's crazy. There he goes. Just kind of karate chopped a Daedra. Huh.
Come forward, Vestige. You are safe for now.
Oh,
Something precious to you has been riven from Stonefire's being. I have brought it here for you to reclaim.
Stonefire is Molag Bal's name in the Iliad language. It translates to Stonefire. Okay, so Meridia's here. I think this is her realm. This gave me anxiety. But this is pretty cool. Hey, there's my soul.
I congratulate you, little insect. Your sting is formidable. You have bested me and released 1,000 times 1,000 souls back into the Mundus. For the moment, your world is spared. But my grand scheme has only begun to unfold. Excellent. Your power shall prove useful in the coming conflicts.
So edgy.
You've made a great and terrible enemy this day. Your world would have been better off if the plane meld had succeeded, had you bowed before me and accepted eternal servitude. I would have protected you. There are worse masters than I. Far worse.
You are but a phantom here in my domain, Stonefire. The mortal prophecies of the scrolls have been fulfilled. Leave this place and return to your pit.
You have a powerful ally. Did you know that she would bring you here? What future role has she to play in this grand cosmic farce, I wonder? Yeah, your meddling has already cost me too much. A cursed creature of light and flame. This farce no longer amuses me.
There he goes. He's gone. So yeah, they have major beef with each other, and Murdy has kind of been helping us through this main quest line. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, when they were kind of talking about, you know, me saying like, I wonder what's gonna happen after this, like in the future events to come. That's a lot of foreshadowing for the chapters that they just released this year and last year. Like the Morrowind, Clockwork City, Somerset, and the whole plot is to do with Daedric princes and stuff, so it was really fun. I played through it already. Just a fun fact. This is really pretty. Okay, let's stop.
Your soul is restored. I can see its light within you. And you have saved your world from a great calamity. But know this, mortal. The forces of Oblivion are legion, and the God of Schemes is but a single player in a complex battle for supremacy.
So yeah, there you go. What I was talking about, the foreshadowing.
You have wounded him gravely. It will be some time before his power is restored. As your enemy fell, the one you call Abnor Tharn took Chim El Adabal and fled. He returns to the land from whence he came, the place you call Cyrodiil. The amulet's power has been expended for a generation or more. The Imperial will not be able to use it, nor will he profit from it, though he will spend many frustrated years in the attempt. The tear in the veil between Oblivion and Nirn has been repaired. Your world is safe for now. Gone forever, but their memory remains. I can see the light burning brightly behind your eyes. Your friend is a part of you now, just as the strength of the Divines burns like a flame within your renewed soul. Your story has only begun. Molag Bal still has plans for you. In many ways, these events played out to his advantage. And you have attracted the attention of the other Daedric princes as well.
More foreshadowing. I like how she's like, she's like brutally honest.
The war between mortal kingdoms is still ravaging your world, but your true enemies are not mortal. If you are to be prepared for the coming conflicts, you must fully comprehend what is at stake. You must live among those you make war upon. Indeed. When you return to Tamriel, go to the place you call the Harborage. My gift awaits you there. It will allow you to travel to other lands and hide your true nature from those who would see you as a foe. I have no more desire to keep you here than you had to remain in Cold Harbor. I shall return you to your little den in the wild. Your surviving companions await you there. Are you prepared to leave?
Alright, so we're back. So yeah, that's it, like, as far as combat-wise for the quest. There's a little bit of dialogue after this with Cadwell. I'll do that, but, oh.
What happened? How did we get here? I remember being
Right,
overwhelmed.
sorry about that. I called in a bit of help to pull you out of there. I do hope I didn't overstep my bounds.
Snow Lily.
I know, Sai. It's over. It's all over.
Well then, happy endings all round. Smashing. Who's got the brandy?
Wait. Where is Tharn? Did he survive?
He vanished. Ran off, I think. And he took the amulet you chaps found with it.
Honor and faith to you.
You're not going to get all weepy with me, are you? I mean, I've got that stoic reputation to maintain. What now? For you, it seems there's more to do. For us, we've seen too much, my friend. Been through too much. I think it's time for us to go. Sai and I talked about it a few days ago. What would happen if we both survived. I'd like to go back to the Abbey of Blades with him, and help them rebuild. Maybe someday. It's not as though I'm dropping off the face of Tamriel. And if not, well, I'm sure there's a seat for you in Sovngarde. If you get there first, save me a cold mug of mead.
So, this is where our roads diverge. For a time, there was much to rebuild there, and I owe it to Kasura to bring her the news of our victory, personally. Snow Lily and I, well, maybe we shall finally have some time to ourselves. To what end? No, let him return to his Imperial city. He played his role, and that is enough. Grudges are like poison to the spirit. But perhaps, once the Abbey of Blades has been rebuilt, I have never been content to remain in one place for too long. It is not my nature. Eventually, I am overcome by the need to endanger myself. Between comfort and adventure, I always choose adventure. I would like that. It has been a singular honor, Vestige. Although I suppose that name is no longer appropriate, is it? Varen would be proud of you. I know we are.
Don't toddle off just yet. Might I have a word?
There's a nice little conclusion, you know. Just stop the plane mail. Everything's all good.
I take it you ran into Lady Meridia. Lovely woman, charming. We get on famously. While you lot were having yourselves an epic row, I gave her a shout, asked if she'd be willing to help us out if things went badly. The trick of it was the timing. With every blow to that Daedric windbag, you freed hundreds of souls. She was able to catch yours before it wandered off. Jolly good trick, that. This is delightful. Worlds saved, heroes gone their separate ways, and this knight has a new mistress to serve. Bravo. Couldn't be happier. Smashing. Truly.
There's all our rewards for the boss fight.
You know, that Varen fellow was always a good chap, even if he did muck things up at the start. And he did put things right in the end. He's still with you, you know. A part of you, really. And perhaps he can continue to serve the land and the people that he gave his life to save through you. That's all well and done then. There's just one bit of business left.
And that starts a new quest. But yeah, God of Schemes. So that's really it. Not bad. Not my favorite quest in the Elder Scrolls, but the boss fight was pretty fun. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this. Bye.